Hello everyone, this is Kathy Surden, and today I'm going to show you how to use Google Sheets. So first, let's go to our Google Drive, enter drive.google.com, go to the plus sign, New, click New, go down to Google Sheets, blank spreadsheet, click that. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is type in a title where it says Untitled Spreadsheet, click in there, and I will just put a name. Okay, hit enter or return. Now we're going to go to the first cell here, A1. Double click to write in it. Okay, hit tab to go to the next one. And I just hit the arrow key to go to the next one. Okay. And I will put some names in there. Okay, now that I put some names in there and some random scores, I think I'd like to put a header. So to add a row, you click on it. You can right click, insert row above, or you can insert row above. Okay, either one. I'm going to type gradebook. Now, I would like this one to be a little bigger, so I'm going to expand it like this, and I'm going to make the font bigger. And I want to center it, so we're going to highlight these. We're going to get rid of these lines. So we're going to click here, merge all. Okay, now we don't have the lines. I want to center this gradebook right here. So I can go up here, click the arrow, and center it. There. I think I like to make it give it a background color to make it a little more interesting. So I'm going to click where it's this paint can, and I think I'm going to make it that color. Okay, the next row, I like this row, this next heading to be a little bit bigger, so I think I'll choose 12, and maybe I like to bold. Okay, there. Now, if you ever want to add a column, you click on it. Again, right click. You can insert a column to the left or to the right. Now, this button is going to be your best friend. It's the undo button. So you don't have to worry if you make a mistake or do something you don't want to do. You can just click the undo button. If you want to add a row, then you click the whole thing, right click, or insert row above or below. Okay. If you would like to not see all of these lines, view grid lines, and you don't see that, you could always highlight this and put border lines here. And if you like the lines to be a little bit thicker, you can do that. Okay. I like to see the grid line just so I know where things are. Okay, next I like to format my columns and rows. Do you see how the name, the E, is cut off? Well, you can hover over until you see this blue line here and the arrow. You can move it over manually. Okay. Or you can go and see the blue line again and double click on it, and then it'll adjust it for you automatically. double click. Okay, but I think I might like that. Oops. Just a little bit bigger there. Okay. Next, I'll show you how to freeze your 2 rows. So let's say I had a lot of information and I wanted to scroll down, but I want the top 2 rows to stay still. So you can highlight those 2, go to View, freeze the top 2 rows. So now when you're scrolling down, see the top 2 lines don't move, just the rest of them move. So you know the headers, what they are. Okay. So that's freezing the however many rows you like. You can also freeze columns too. And if you want to get rid of it, then no rows. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you how to do sorting. So let's say you wanted the student names to be in alphabetical order, and you want all the scores to that matches to stay with it. So you'll highlight all of them. Then you can right click, or you can go to Data, Sort Range. Now we want to sort, let's say, B, column B. So we'll go to column B. And A to Z would be the same thing. If you had numbers, it will be from lowest to highest. Sort. Okay, so now it's sorted by column B. Let's try it again. Let's say we want it to sort by column C. Right click, sort, column C. Okay, and then column C is sorted. Next, I'd like to show you how to do some basic formulas. So let's say we wanted to take the average of these scores. Okay, so we're going to go up here to Functions, click the arrow, click Average, and then it'll ask you which cells you would like. So highlight it and click Enter. As you can see, it's from D3 to D44, D3 to D44. Click Enter, and it'll give you the average. If you wanted to add it all up, if you want the sum, same thing, go to Functions, click the arrow, Sum, and pick the cells, D3 to D44, Enter, and then it'll give you the sum. Let's say you wanted to multiply. Let's say you wanted to multiply 5 times 30. Okay, so you go up here, equals C3, 5. The times is the shift, it's this asterisk, so shift and then 8. Shift and 8. That's times. Then D3, 30. Enter. So that's 5 times 30. Now you don't have to keep doing the formula over and over again. You can go here where the little blue square is and hold it and drag it all the way down, and it'll automatically copy the formula. So 5 times 30 is 50, 4 times 60 is 240. Now if you wanted to divide, let's say, again, go up here, equals D3, divide is the slash, the forward slash, C3. So 30 divided by 5. Return 6. So once again, you don't have to retype the whole thing, just hold it, drag it, and it divides it for you. Now we don't want all these decimal, so we decrease decimal places. There we go. And that's divide. Okay. Next, I'd like to show you how you can add multiple sheets. So let's say if you want to name this sheet down here, double click, and we'll say this is for 4th grade. And let's add another blank sheet here, double click, and let's say we want to do one for 5th grade, and so on. So you can have multiple sheets within this one. Lastly, you can share your spreadsheet with other people. If they're outside of Palm Springs, you want to make sure that you click here and anyone with the link so they can see it. Okay. If you would like other people to work on the spreadsheet with you, click share. Then you can add another person's email and send. And then they can work on it with you at the same time, or they'll have access to it too. Okay, and that's the basic tutorial for Google Sheets. Thank you and have a good day.